The market for the timeless Sash Windows Irish Champion Hurdle. 7-1 Anzadam, El Fabiolo 8-1, and Ponerous was a 100-1 winner of the Triumph Hurdle. He's a 33-1 winner.
Racing for the timeless Sash Windows Irish Champion Hurdle Grade 1 contest, 2 mile on the very outside hurdle track. El Fabiolo going to show them the way. Brighter Days Ahead will be happy with that. Lossiemouth is third. Ponerous sits 4, and Anzadam settled in last to the 5 as they clear flight number 1 and come up to past the stands first time. And it's El Fabiolo who leads them past. Brighter Days Ahead in second spot. Then in third is Lossiemouth, and they're being followed in fourth spot by Ponerous, and just behind them is Anzadam as El Fabiolo just ups it a little bit. Began 27, 8 mile an hour. Now he's beginning to build.
He is, yeah. El Fabiolo is going forward. Brighter Days Ahead is happy sitting second. Paul Townend's taking a slightly wider route, looking for a bit of better ground. You can see the ground has got chewed up on the inside. It is tough enough work. Anzadam looks nicely relaxed in behind for Harry Cobden, and likewise Ponerous is just following along as well.
El Fabiolo leads out over it from Brighter Days Ahead in second. Lossiemouth is a number of lengths back in third. Ponerous on his first run out of Null's company sits in 4, and Anzadam is back in 5 as they go to race on now towards the second of the 2 flights, bringing him away. El Fabiolo was awkward over that one, and Lossiemouth wasn't foot perfect either. The crowd have a little gasp at that. Brighter Days Ahead jumped at best of the leading trio. Just behind them is Ponerous, and Anzadam is last of all. And Anzadam wasn't beaten all that far when all was said and done. Only about 6 lengths last time, for all that we thought he didn't run to his best. So they turned down along the back straight. 3 flights along the back straight, and then a long run to the last. It is out front with the advantage. El Fabiolo, Brighter Days Ahead in a good rhythm in second spot. Lossiemouth is in third, and then a good break to Ponerous and Anzadam as they continue on their way along the back straight and head towards the first of the flights along this section. El Fabiolo from Brighter Days Ahead back in third. Lossiemouth and a good widening gap to Ponerous and Anzadam as they go to the first one down the back. Here they comes. El Fabiolo over Brighter Days Ahead and Lossiemouth, and they're away from Ponerous and Anzadam, who've a bit to do already.
Yeah, El Fabiolo has jumped better there than he did the previous hurdle. Brighter Days Ahead is the one who's travelling with most comfort with Jack Kennedy. You see and Lossiemouth is racing slightly behind the bridle. You could say that is a slight concern. Got a bit high there, so she's not finding it as easy as Brighter Days Ahead, but she will keep that gallop up. That's the stamina test that she wants. Paul will be happy to be semi-flat to the boards if you like, so it's interesting to see Jack go forward with Brighter Days Ahead, but it's how well she gets the trip. Brighter Days Ahead.
It almost looks misleading, just the 2 flights left to jump, but so much racing left to do. El Fabiolo leads. Switching on to the inside now is Brighter Days Ahead. Lossiemouth, deliberate back in third. She just hasn't been quite as slick and over her obstacles as normal. And then back in 4, Anzadam is on the charge. He's beginning to move forward, getting closer to Lossiemouth. They've gone away from Ponerous. They have a long run round towards the final flight. And out front, El Fabiolo. Brighter Days Ahead is second. Lossiemouth back in third. Anzadam is just trying to bridge this gap, and Ponerous is back in behind them as they leave the back straight behind them. Then they'll make their way towards where the second last was. El Fabiolo, Brighter Days Ahead. Paul's just nudging Lossiemouth to get closer.
She is, but she's going forward. Harry Cobden is just happy to stalk and chase along in behind. Jack still travels sweetly in Brighter Days Ahead, but this is the business end. This is where it's going to happen. Paul is pushing up on Lossiemouth. He knows she's going to stay. She has been in top gear for a little while. It's what she can find her under pressure. Anzadam is getting a shake-up from Harry Cobden, but Brighter Days Ahead travels best at the minute.
It's all set up now. It's Brighter Days Ahead on the inside. El Fabiolo the centre. Lossiemouth comes round the outside. El Fabiolo cries enough. Now it's Brighter Days Ahead and Lossiemouth. Now we have the rematch, and it's Brighter Days Ahead to the 4 as they race over on the near side of the track. Lossiemouth is just going to have to nudge a little closer. Paul Townend has yet to go for her, heading towards the final flight. Jack goes first, far side. He's asked maximum effort on the far side from Brighter Days Ahead. Now Lossiemouth is asked the same. It's going to be a war of attrition now, heading towards the final flight. Brighter Days Ahead has a gap to Lossiemouth. Reverse of Christmas coming to it. Brighter Days Ahead is over from Lossiemouth, and they're clear. Anzadam is back in third. Brighter Days Ahead is out in front. She's clear in the Irish Champion Hurdle. It's a big performance at Leopardstown from Brighter Days Ahead, who's turned the Christmas table. Brighter Days Ahead has won it. Lossiemouth went down fighting. Ponerous stayed on for third. Anzadam 4, and back in 5 is El Fabiolo. Well, Brighter Days Ahead, we thought at Christmas we were seeing something like what we saw the previous Christmas. I think we just saw what we saw the previous Christmas. She's back, Barry.
She is back. That was a big performance. Gordon said she would improve for the run of Christmas, and she has. She travelled best through the race. Lossiemouth was on the back foot, leaving the back straight. It was what Brighter Days Ahead was going to find under pressure, and she found. Jack committed early. Paul saved and tried to have a go so late on, but he could never get her back. You see, Jack is travelling here nicely. You weren't sure what he was going to find. Paul has been chasing Lossiemouth. El Fabiolo's just about to put up the white flag and drop away. So Paul has crept back into it with Lossiemouth, but she has been under the pump. At this point now, Jack is starting to open up on Brighter Days Ahead, but he has gone a good gallop. How much can she keep up that gallop? He rolls forward. Paul again is just sitting, conserving, trying to save a little bit in the hope that Brighter Days Ahead is going to struggle and maybe not get home as well. But Jack at this stage is chasing away. Paul is looking for more out of Lossiemouth, but can't get to Brighter Days Ahead. She keeps finding, she keeps going, rolls down to the last. Jack gives her a tap just to help her concentrate, jumps the last nicely, measures it, pops it well, and away she goes, gallops away all the way up the line. Lossiemouth was untidy, she'd no more to offer. It was a really solid performance by Brighter Days Ahead. It's what she promised here last year when she didn't follow through in her form after that. But by God, she's got back to form today. It was a really good performance.
A beautiful graduate of John Blaine. She cost 310,000 as a store. She's a bit better now. Even Elon will have to dig deep. But Katie is with Jack.
Oh, Jack, well done. She's a beast, isn't she? And she's back.
She is. She didn't mind that heavy ground there today. Jumped great. I would have liked to lead for longer, but obviously she stays. So it was a long way up there in front. She was probably idling a bit in front, but no, she was good, yeah.
She must have been giving you some vibe down the back though, because she's winging hurdles and you just look so comfortable.
To be honest, probably the best she ever jumped, yeah. I suppose maybe the slower ground. But yeah, it was always comfortable on her there today. My biggest worry was I was in front so long, but she was tough, yeah.
She was good and she was tough. She was everything that you'd want, and she's turned the tables in Lossiemouth. Like Gordon did say, she was going to improve from her run at Christmas, but do you think she could improve again off the back of that?
Hopefully, yeah. She probably will have to, yeah, but hopefully she can. It's probably on that ground, it's probably a tough owl race, but there doesn't seem to be a bother on her there after it. So yeah, hopefully she can improve again. Yeah.
Brilliant, Jack. You're not finished yet. Bones on fire in the next, and you must be absolutely buzzing for Romeo Coolio tomorrow.
Yeah, really looking forward to him. All the horses are running well, so it's great. So fingers crossed, yeah.
Cool, Jack. Well done.
Yeah, thanks.
That was a serious performance.
Look, we knew she'd improve from the last day. Whether she was good enough or not, we weren't sure to beat Lossiemouth. But Jack had a plan. If no one was going to make it, we were going to make it. But she's very tough. She stays. Look, it's great to be involved in these races, and to win them is just extra special. I was so nervous coming to the last, just thinking I hope she jumps us. But look, Lossiemouth is a superstar, and our one's a superstar as well, and it's lucky to have her.
Talk us through your thoughts during the race, because it seemed to be going absolutely picture perfect for you.
I was happy the whole way, going to the second last. Here comes Lossiemouth, now we're in trouble. But new Jack seemed to be happy. Delighted when I seen him switching to the inside, and he could let her roll on. Just very happy. As I said, Michael and Anita are here today, and in fairness to them, they're big supporters of Irish racing and they're big supporters of Cullen Tra House, so I'm delighted they're here.
I was chatting to him beforehand and he was looking forward to her.
Yeah, he hasn't been racing I think in a while, so since Cheltenham, so it's brilliant he's here, and Anita as well, and the kids are here as well, a few of them, so it's great.
You won this race back in 2019, if memory serves me right, with Apple's Jade, but this lady, you've always said, is a specimen. This lady has serious ability.
All you have to do is look at her. She'll take the eye out of her head. She's gorgeous. But look, the plan was to go chasing this year, and Michael put his foot down and he says the season's halfway gone, so right he was. He normally is right.
At least we know now there isn't a discussion. There is no mayor's hurdle. It's a champion hurdle, Gordon Elliott, isn't it?
I hope so.
Well done.
Thank you. Cheers. Thanks.
Well done to Gordon Elliott. She puts her name next to mares such as Dawn Run, Like a Butterfly, Apple's Jade from the same yard in the same colours, and the wonderful Honeysuckle. Look, we can talk about the race a little bit later on when we dissect it, because it did look like the grey mare was a little bit laboursome through the run, but as things go, Lisa, that went to plan, and it went to plan because she travelled so sweet.
Yeah, throughout the whole race, Jane, you couldn't take your eyes off her. She was probably the only one that was travelling with such enthusiasm, so comfortable in such a lovely rhythm as well. And you could tell Jack Hendy was so happy throughout the race. Obviously, he mentioned he probably got there a little earlier than he wanted, would have preferred to have a lead for a little bit longer. But this is a mare that has loads of ability. She's so talented. Obviously, things didn't really go to plan with her last year, but by God has she bounced back this year. and hopefully that's not the last time we'll see her in the winners' enclosure. Bring on Cheltenham.